Are we streaming or not? There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't know if I was streaming or not. I couldn't see. Okay, everybody. Welcome to another live stream on Twitch. Let me just make sure all my social media stuff is out there so people know. Okay, so today, guys, we are playing more Horizon Zero Dawn: The Frozen Wilds. We're going to be playing around 2 to 3 hours worth. If I don't end up finishing it today, I'll probably end up finishing it tomorrow. But if you guys can remember where we left off last time, we are now going to go to Thunder's Drum with Aratok and Aurea. But we have actually let me go here real quick. We actually have a couple of side missions to pick up over here. You guys can see these 2 green exclamation points. So let's go over here real quick.
It would be my honor to speak with you.
Let's see what these guys have for us.
I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the Claws Beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuk custom?
Well, perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess, this is not easy for me. For any other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the Claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the Claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the Claws Beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself that your Werak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old. To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
This machine, the Claws Beneath. Why travel all the way to the Cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the Claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me. And my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then. A skilled hunter. Every few years, the Claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
I am no longer a match for the Claws Beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut. Hunt well.
All right. Let's go do this side. Let's go see what this lady has to say. Hold on. Quests. Main side. Go to the Longoth. 13,000 XP. My god.
You're Aloy, right? My pop, Bergrand, I mean, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varja. Pleasure. Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around. An ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's. What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
You think you could improve Aratak's spear?
I've never seen a weapon that couldn't be improved by Oseram Craft. You know, I tried to ask him if I could hold her once. Even offered to improve her for free.
How'd that go?
How do you think? He just grunted and kept walking.
So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet. Probably. Just need that Stormbird Talon.
So your last project was a bust?
Not at all. I did my best work yet on that commission. The deal just went rusty. About a month ago, this guy Olgrid, Oseram like me and Pop, asks me to make something for him. Think about the way a bellowback spits streams of fire from its throat, right? Like that, but held in your own hands.
And you built that?
Yep. That was my forge fire. I was pretty proud of her. Anyway, Olgrid sent word that he wanted to see the progress I was making. I show up, and there he is with a crew of damn bandits. And of course, why pay for something when you can take it? I dropped the weapon and ran. Didn't look back till I hit Long Notch. Joke's on Olgrid, though. I wasn't even done.
Wait, so the weapon he stole doesn't even work?
Oh no, she works. It's just, if I'd had a little more time, a few more parts, I could have made her really work.
So you want to hunt a Stormbird? I haven't seen any in the cut.
That's right. But one roosts back near Freeheap. How about a break from all this white? I'll meet you there. What? People expect you to hike for miles, hunt huge machines alone, and just bring stuff back?
Mostly.
Not me. I'm fierce.
Okay. Let's go do these. Get it up a Stormslinger. You've already got the Stormbird site. Yes. Oh, wow, that's far ways away. Where is that? Okay. That is very far away. We can go do it, though. I don't see why not. It's out of the frozen wilds, but... Or the cut, whatever you want to call it. We'll go do it, though. I forget if the Storm... Is the Stormbird the big one? Oh, no, not that. Let me see. absolutely hate these things. They're terrifying and they're hard to take down. They might not be as hard to take down considering I have a lot of improved stuff, but we'll see what happens. And after this side quest, or after this errand, we'll go do the other one with the claws beneath. So, man. Oh, geez. I was thinking about upgrading my skills, but I forgot that we already have all of them already. Before I started the Frozen Wilds, I think I had like 11 skill points built up. So, I just used all those on the new ones, and then I had 3 skills left. Okay. Now we are... Maybe Varga at the Stormbird site. Oh, look at that. Here she is.
You know, I kind of missed all this red dust.
Hold on.
Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up and boom.
Great. Just dandy. He's in full attack mode. Whoa. Get out of here, damn it. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to get out of here. That was a terrible thing. Damn. So hard. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. Did a lot of damage. What is this thing trying to do? Did it like just now notice me or something? I've been shooting at it for the past like minute. Take it out. Fire seems to get the job done. Down? Hell yeah, boy.
Roger said she could improve the
That
storm
wasn't too
sensors.
bad. I'm not gonna lie. That was not bad at all. Not hard at all. I thought they would be a lot harder. I'm guessing this Claws Beneath side mission will take some more time.
Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Great.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird Talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
What you did to that Stormslinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was always meant to be. They grow up so fast.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Dope. Now what do I do? What does it do now? Does it do anything cool? Also, I heard tutorials give you crap, what am I trying to say? They give you XP. Which, if that's true, where are the tutorials? Statistics. Sorry. Damn, where are... Oh, are they in crafting? Is that where they are? Tutorials? No, they're in... No? Here they are. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a fair amount of those, aren't there? I had no idea that these gave you XP. It's not like a substantial amount, but... Whoa, dude. That's insane. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty dope. More of these. Okay. Let us go back now. Let's look at these quests. The errands, the Claws Beneath. We'll go do this. And this is all the way back in the cut. Here we go. And look at that. Oh no, this thing? Oh no. We came upon this thing when taking out the tower last night. Oh, Jesus Christ. This thing is... Oh, okay. It's a biggin. It's a biggin. If you guys did not watch last night, it was a biggin. It was very, very big. So get ready. Here we go. Alright. This is going to be quite the battle. I have no idea what its weaknesses are or anything. It just popped out from under the ground last time, so we'll see what happens. It's not going to be good, I'll tell you that much. Hopefully the audio levels are okay. I didn't check or last night's video. Probably should have, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Next side quest, or errand, whatever you want to call it. It's weird because like the Frozen Wilds, like it's a DLC and it has like main missions, but they're essentially errands, which are like the lowest of the low in terms of mission in this game. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is it right here.
the northeast edge of the cut. Umnak said I'd find the claws beneath nearby.
Yep, it's over here. Yay. I don't want to do this. Make sure I got everything. Okay. All right.
There you are. Just like Umnak said.
There we go. Oh shit, okay. I thought I was gonna have to cut the grab. That was not the case. Holy hell. Dude. What? Shit. Holy hell, I'm already down to like the lowest of health. Holy moly. I know what I might do. Hold on. Big fella. I think if we stay up here, be okay. Not entirely sure though. No! There's two opportunities. Well, I got one of his claws removed, I think. Which is good. The hell? I'm on. What did he do? We're getting them, slow but steady. Yeah, fire doesn't really do a whole lot. What? Yep. This thing moves in the derpiest way. Slime ball. Oh, damn it. Ooh! There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Umnak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
Holy hell, that thing was huge. Damn. Hells yeah. Alright. Man, that was one hell of a battle. I will take it. I will take it. Ugh. Alright. Let's go talk to Umnak. Tell him that we killed his beast. His beloved creature. I wonder if I killed that thing yesterday, if that side quest would even exist, or if it did exist, if I would just have to skip that part, or if I'd have to kill it again. Because there's no way in hell I was about to kill that thing last night. Hell no.
Sound is the wind whipping up the snow. That's when I feel closest to the blue line.
Actually, yeah.
It's over. It wasn't easy. But
Rockbreaker.
Rockbreaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Dope. What do we get? And we got 13,000 XP, boy.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts
Alright. Let me... No. No. We have some treasure. me go to my modifications real quick. Let's take out all the green ones. Okay, well, all the green ones are pretty much gone. We'll take out these ones then. What one's that? Actually, we'll keep that one. Take out all the blue ones that are not necessary. Okay. Alright. Go back. Go to here. Modifications. Take this out. This out. This out. Alright. Good stuff. I've already done all the cauldrons. Anyway, let's go talk to Aratak.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Ourea yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted. To return to Thunder's Drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Carja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Ourea when she was a captive of the Carja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Carja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. But now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron. New metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted. No way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Ourea to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Ourea safe.
Perfect weapon. Any one of the hunters.
Let's go up here. Talk to Ourea. We're finally going to be able to go to Thunder's Drum.
Forget what warmth feels like out here.
If so, that would be of the deck.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Ourea?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned it right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him, worried for him.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at High Winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off, but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks.
Interesting.
What are we gonna find in there, Rhea?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Daemon has tried to hide the way.
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Alright, here we go. I think this is probably the last mission. What the hell?
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. through.
No, brother! So you see, I too can call upon the power of the Old Ones.
Alright, let's do it.
What was this place?
The Spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that Thunder remains here. Here, up and over.
Hold on. Searching around real quick.
November 21st, 2064.
Aloy?
What did he just say?
Were you
19,064?
Memories here. Messages left by the old.
That is so long ago, if that's true. Holy crap.
I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet.
Where am I going? To ascend somewhere. No. Where did he say to go up? Ah. I think one of the most interesting things in Horizon Zero Dawn is just there's in the base game there is things that you can scan, and it'll show you little bits of what the world used to look like back then. Very interesting stuff. Probably one of my favorite things, actually. It's pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, oh, we got a bellow back in here too.
Machines. At least we have the drop on them.
Hold on. Okay, well I wanted to do a silent attack, but these meds are not so I'm gonna do it. Nice air talk. Oh yeah, boy. Stop moving. Stuff. Wasn't too bad. We'll go up higher. I promise.
Ours is measured.
Oh, wow, that gave me a lot. Classic. Getting that wood.
That'll help.
Here is where we're actually supposed to go.
We can make our way upwards when you're done.
I really should have restocked before I came here. I really hope we'll be okay in terms of wire and whatnot. Anything over there? I don't think so. So I guess they've been here before.
Not much farther now.
They've gotten this far. I want to know where they got stuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Look at all those Ravagers.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses.
Oh.
Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. I can hold my own. Even so, go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, just for a while.
Alright, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was all this for?
Going that way seems a little bit better, considering that's... Let's go this way. Thinking about going head on, but eh. We'll go this way.
I went this way years ago, looking for cover in case machines came prowling. I have no doubt they're guarded now. Maybe.
There's frost between their teeth.
Beware.
Let me see if I can overtake it. Because if so, that would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, it comes this way too. We got one over there. One right there. There was one over there. Let's see if we can hack this bad boy. We're almost level 56 too, which is pretty dank. Okay. Guys. Are they fighting people already? Sounds like it. I can't. Oh, it's okay. Set a ton of these down. One more. Oh, whoa! Getting burnt there. I see, huh? Oh, getting burnt again. Oh, oh, ooh!
Don't let them out of your sight!
Oh shit! Okay, found us. Oh no! What shall we do?
Now I bring you down.
See what this blue gleam is worth.
Make our way over here now. That was pretty legit, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hold on.
Be wary of mines.
As if there's
The
chill water
stalkers
running
in
through
here.
those massive pipes. Why?
What's its weakness? Okay, just penetration.
The wire isn't long enough.
Does it walk through that or no? Oh, god damn it.
We tripped a mine. Raise your
This is where it ends.
Half of these guys you can just take down with your bow or your snap. Nice. Okay, we gotta go up here. Look at that, we've already made it through where they got stuck.
There's a door up ahead and refuge. We're almost through.
I wonder if you get an achievement for going both ways. Okay, here we are. Open the door.
This will be useful later.
Nice. Give me that. Give me those supplies. Oh, no, definitely take that. Definitely take all those. They're giving me a fat amount of supplies, thank God.
Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Alright.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job.
So fun.
None of this would be here without our
Kenny
beloved
Chow.
director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Aurea. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. Cooling system masked. Lab challenges solved. So I'm nervous about the next part. All we need to do is install it. Stick the software in the conversation. It's not going to be
taken down. It's easy. Supply crate over here. Alright, over here now.
Won't waste this.
What is this? I know you're looking at me. Oh god, it's this thing? This is what it is. Okay. This thing is atrocious. I hate this thing. Bad. I'll take that. Those dead bodies, man, making me depressed. It's depressing. Oh, Jesus Christ, there we go. Thunderjaw. Shit, I hate this thing. Shit, I don't like this thing. Move, Aratak, you ass. You're making me miss. Okay, I'm fully under the thing. Like a T-Rex. As we go down. Like get out from under it. Like over here maybe? I fought one of these things once. And I hated it. Absolutely despised it. It was very powerful. I hate it. The thing is, you gotta take out this thing that deploys. Where is it? Oh, it's the sides. That's why. Not the top. Oh, shit. They just like don't stop. One of them. See what I mean? It's like, do not stop. Once that's gone, it's pretty easy going from there. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Yeah. Totally forgot about this thing. Rhea, get out of there. I got a beast here. Finally. Oh my god.
Songs of deeds. But that battle was a verse worth singing.
Now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Oh yeah, I can.
Let's find out.
Hate the Thunderjaw. Awful. Don't like it at all. We've made it to the middle. Well, we made it past the point where they got stuck.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Rhea. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes. And finish this.
Alright. Okay.
All right. Here we go. This way.
Quite the cauldron, isn't it? Oh my god. This thing is trippy as hell.
I'm with you, brother. We'll stay only as long as we have to.
Let's get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way forward.
Oh, boo. I thought it's electrified for a while. I thought it'd stop. Turn around it.
These conveyors should get me across.
Oh no.
Oh, she's in the air.
Whoa.
Now to shoot that vent.
Okay. On the ground. Up here. Here. This. And this, I promise.
like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
Oh! What just happened? How am I supposed to get over there?
How are you gonna get past that flame?
Perhaps my focus can help me.
I've got it. What the? What? It's so hard I can't see anything. Oh. Haha.
I should get me up there.
They're really making this difficult on you, aren't they? I haven't been in a cauldron in forever, so I forget how they are.
Okay. Let's see what this does.
So I gotta override this real quick, and I'm guessing I have to jump onto one of those boxes again. Maybe. Not quite sure.
Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
Oh shit. Through here.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the day was warmed.
Activate the console. I'm really curious as to what's about to happen.
Successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build positive recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their platform.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording.
Festus, is that the thing that's taken over everything?
It was part of Sarah's Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you.
Yes. I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving. I'll try to find a way through.
Oh shit. I guarantee I don't even have to fight any of these. guarantee we can just get across. Just staying on these platforms. Get away.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Hold on. Go away, dude. Why is this thing still, like, looking? I don't get it.
Looks like we're introduced.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Okay, they're heading back.
What are they doing? Get your asses over here. I need you over here. Come on. What are they doing? Get over here. I don't understand. Why are they not coming over here? Can they not climb, or what's the issue? God, of course they can't climb. Okay, well, what the hell? What am I supposed to be doing? I don't get it. Because I'm really trying to not take out all those machines, because it'll take a very long time. Come on. I know we can do this without fighting any of them. I just don't know. Well, what we're supposed to... Am I supposed to, like, override something for them to get over here, or...
I'll try to find a way through.
I'm very confused. Shit. Seriously? You guys can even run over here? What are you doing? Damn it. Now, where are you guys? Oh wow, look at that. They're already over here. Huh. Wow. Just leaving without me, huh? Okay, like frails though? Like, let's jump onto it. Alright. God, they left without me. These bastards. I'm going over here fighting them. God damn it. Oh, I guess they didn't leave without me. Where are they? What happened to them? What do they want me to do?
I need to get a ray out of Hardtalk across.
Right. There's a bridge here.
That should do it.
Come on. Didn't realize there were two bridges there the first time. Whoops. Come on, guys. Whoa. Okay, got some more stuff. Oh my god.
responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the Spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the Daemon. And we have found one.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. Thanos wants something. Has to be what Nita's trying to hide Firebreak from.
Is that a tall neck? Oh wow, look at that. No, no, no. Okay, well. I want to get that medicine. I guess that's not going to be the case, is it? Help your allies across the bridge. Okay. It's very puzzle-like. Okay. Can't jump on those. And that's blocked. Can't shoot that. Oh, you know what? You can. Oh, no, you can't. Okay. We're good. Up here. Going for this. I don't. Okay, they're over there. So I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I would think so. Oh, okay. Should we go? I'm assuming we jump over there. I don't know why I didn't make that jump. Okay. Go here. We do this. Okay. Oh, I guess there's a
Let's go sideways too.
bridge. I don't know what just happened there, but okay. Guess you go up there for that. What is this over here, though? Holy hell, there's so much going on. Okay. I won't even be able to go past there because I don't have the fires stopping us, so I think I have to go this way. I'm pretty sure anyway, I would imagine. Maybe jump from this to there. Go. I'm guessing this will bring down the fire.
That should cut off the vent up there.
And yep, okay. So now we can go over here. And come down here. Is there anything over there? I don't think so. I think I just gotta cross it in time. Oh shit. Press the wrong button. Oops. come on. So bad. Okay, that works too, I guess. Okay. Made it this far. Damn watchers. Okay. My God, this is a long process. Holy moly. This is something else. I don't remember any of the cauldrons being this long. In the regular cauldrons, but that makes sense because this is a special one. I'll call it that. If you'd be so inclined. Okay, there we go. I guess up here now? Yeah.
Right.
Ah!
Grab a ride.
Alright. We'll grab one of these. Okay, completely whiffed that time. That's okay. So while we're waiting, we can do these. Okay, I'm trying to figure out when I should get off. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Thank God. Woo.
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
Yeah, hell yeah they will. Jesus. Okay, well mine doesn't work, so one of them has to do it. One of them just shot it with a Russian gun. The voice of the demon. Is it Hades? Is that what it's called?
The altar. Desecrated.
I'll activate it in a second and look around.
There's a spirit present.
Oh, another one of these, huh? I actually kind of like these. Okay. So it can go this way, but I feel like it's supposed to go the other way, considering that.
Possible security threat detected.
This way? No, other way. Go.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Preparing countermeasures.
Yeah, alright, we figured it out. I think.
Recapture protocol initiated.
Bam.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Ourea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Ourea, the Daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raid the technical strength. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating.
Unauthorized protocol return to scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The Daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Alright. Here we go.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Oh, exactly.
I either need to destroy this thing or override it.
Freaking go, dude. Oh shit. I hate these things.
unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We can't let it stop us.
Coming up for me, there's 3 other people here. None of those things are taken care of. Focus on this bad boy. Hit him in the butt. Get the armor off his shoulders. There we go. It's not having the fire. At least I have other people fighting with me. They did a lot of damage to me. Oh! Oh shit. Did it. These damn things. Wait. I'm gonna do a critical hit, but you didn't do it. Seriously? Just anticipated my move. God damn. No, no, what the hell? Oh my god. Are you serious right now? Come on. Do it! What are you doing? Freaking hell, man.
We can't kill the machine while the tower hates it.
I know. Chill. Get out, get out. Nice. Saw that earlier. How is this thing not blown up yet? I'm not kidding. My thing is right on it. Like, sometimes it's just like hard to escape them, like you just can't do it. Like this, like right here, like he just moves faster than us. Done already? Finally. Holy hell.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses operative.
No!
Malware network.
We didn't do it, did we? What are you?
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
Aratak! Aratak! Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Get that thing out of my face. I don't care, I already know. Jump!
One of those?
It's the only way!
Man, they're going right across the lava, aren't they?
Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Banukai! Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Fast travel point there. There we go. Fast travel there. That was a pretty intense mission. Oh. That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. It's too bad Ourea died, but what are you gonna do? So I'm guessing Hephaestus was somewhat like Hades. Just maybe like smaller form, maybe. Who knows? I would have liked to know how Hephaestus came to be, but I don't even know if we knew how Hades came to be. If we do, I don't remember. So that was a good last mission, though. A lot of puzzle, like platforming. I know the cauldrons usually have that, but that one had a lot of like puzzle platforming. Okay.
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth.
All of my interactions with Ourea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Ourea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Ourea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Ourea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Ourea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Ourea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. It'll be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Ourea.
Once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Ourea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Oh my god.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Ourea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Faro?
Are you referring to Theodore Faro, CEO of Faro Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Faro was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Faro spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Ourea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Ourea. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Aratak.
My chieftain.
Just Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Ourea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Werak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Okay. The cut is still under threat until they are destroyed. Well, I think that is it for the main main stuff, I think, which is good. What in the hell? Oh. So yeah, I think that is going to do it, everybody. Let me actually go here real quick. I have some treasure boxes to open up. Go into here real quick. Modifications. Okay. Well, guys, I think that is actually going to do it. Trying to look around here real quick just to see. Ooh, an imposing outfit made equally for sale. Huh. I don't know. Still like this one. But guys, that is going to be it, I think, for the Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds. I had a lot of fun playing this game, or playing this DLC. I really, really hope there's a second DLC. It seems like it. I mean, the way Silence was talking to Aloy right there, and the way they've kind of set up things, I feel like either A, there will be another thing we have to take out, like Hephaestus and Hades, or we're going to take out Hephaestus and Hades. So I'd really like to see a DLC too. But you never know. We might not. Who knows? But guys, thank you for so much for watching the Frozen Wilds. If you guys did enjoy the live stream, make sure to follow me on Twitch. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, and make sure to share both of my channels for Twitch and YouTube as well. I'd really appreciate that. But guys, I will see you all in the next live stream. I'll probably be streaming Assassin's Creed Origins sometime tomorrow afternoon. Either that or Call of Duty. We'll have to see. But now all we have to do is finish Assassin's Creed Origins and Shadow of War, and we have Star Wars Battlefront 2 coming up next week, I believe, next Friday. So that'll be a lot of fun. But guys, once again, thank you so much for watching the stream. I'll see all of you in the next What You Playing series.